Hello, everybody. Brian Kenny and Max Kellerman back here with you. It's Friday Night Fights, and you see the Super Middleweight Championship of the World on our air here this evening. Vinny Paz and Eric Luca. Vinny Paz, then Vinny Pazienza, world champion back in 1987. Written him off before, just 3 years ago, came back, knocked out Dana Rosenblatt. But can he take the title here tonight, Max?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't look good for him. Of course, Vinny Pazienza probably wouldn't have it any other way, the odds being stacked against him. But, you know, there was a time after he won and lost the lightweight title, he moved up to junior welterweight. He lost to Roger Mayweather, Hector Camacho, Loretta Garza, and it looked like his days as an elite type of fighter, at least a guy who could possibly win a world title, were over. He shocked everybody. After a car accident, when they told him he'd never fight again, he came back and won a world title at junior middleweight. That's 3 divisions above the lightweight division. So he's done it before when people have written him off and possibly could do it again. I don't see it happening, but that's what we're all here for. Maybe the impossible could happen.
Last time we saw Eric Luca taking on Dingun Tabella. Tabella out of shape at that time, but Luca looked very sharp. Tonight here in the studio, the best female boxer in the world, Lucia Riker, and the trainer of the heavyweight champion of the world, Manny Stewart. Let's go out to Foxwoods right now. Going to be a good crowd out there tonight to see Vinny Paz.
Always is.
Send it out to Bob Papa and Teddy Atlas.
Thanks, Brian and Max. We welcome you to the Foxwoods Resort and Casino. Spectacular venue here in Connecticut, and we have a spectacular main event for you as well. Paz and Luca. But before we get things started with 10-round lightweights, Gary Balletto and Mike DiBenedetto. Friday Night Fights presented by Miller High Life. Mike DiBenedetto is 30 years of age, from Chicago, Illinois. He weighed in at 136 pounds. As a pro, 21-0-2 with 14 knockouts. But all of his professional fights have taken place in the cozy confines of the state of Illinois. He has fought nobody in his career, so he's stepping up on the road for the first time tonight. The Tiger, Gary Balletto, is 26 years of age, born in Providence, fighting out of Cranston, Rhode Island. 135 pounds, 23-0, 2 draws, 20 knockouts. He, too, has fought virtually nobody. In fact, his last 5 opponents have a win percentage of 44%. 92 wins, 101 losses. So this is a step up for both men. And the very capable Dick Flaherty is our referee. The unified rules will be used for all the bouts this evening, including our main event. They are as follows. No 3 knockdown rule. No standing 8 count. Only the referee can stop it. Fighter cannot be saved with the bell in any round. Accidental foul, they'll go to the scorecards after 4 rounds are complete. Well, Gary Balletto has only been past 6 rounds once. Ranked number 7 by the NABF, number 10 by the USBA. Says he knows nothing about DiBenedetto. There are no TV tapes of him. Says he'll feel him out in round number 1. Can't get too excited. And Balletto, who goes by the nickname of Tiger, says the Tiger has changed his stripes. Says you're going to see a guy who doesn't loop punches, who boxes. That remains to be seen.
Well, Balletto better also make sure we don't see, or at least his backers don't see, a guy who leaves the jab out too long, like he did about 20 seconds ago. He may be countered with a right hand by DiBenedetto. Like that.
DiBenedetto is using that looping right hand. It's finding the mark. DiBenedetto had 10 amateur bouts. Balletto in the red, white, blue had 35.
DiBenedetto thinks he's finding a place, a home for that right hand over the jab of Balletto. Both these fighters have 2 draws. And when you have a lot of home cooking, all your fights at home, and you have 2 draws, sometimes that tells you that maybe you got the benefit of a close fight.
Well, for Balletto in the red, white, and blue, he is hoping to use this fight as sort of a stepping stone in a co-feature on TV against a guy who's undefeated, albeit a guy who's fought all of his fights in Illinois. He says the next step would be to fight a name guy, probably a veteran guy on the downside. And he says his people have already had discussions with WBA champ Leonard Doreen about a fight at the end of the year. But as Balletto said, I have to take care of business, which is win this fight convincingly first.
That would be a step up for either one of these fighters, and a tough task. Doreen, a busy punching machine.
DiBenedetto in the white trunks with the red waistband, was a high school wrestler, top wrestler in the Chicago area. Started at 112 pounds. And he was taking this first round to Balletto.
And taking it with the right hand that he saw very early, as we saw, that there was a window of opportunity to land that punch. And as long as Balletto doesn't do anything to take it away from him, he figures he will keep pitching it in there. It's up to Balletto to change. Take that right hand away from DiBenedetto.
DiBenedetto blocked most of that right from Balletto. Mike DiBenedetto from Chicago, Illinois, in the white trunks with the red waistband, has taken this first round to Gary Balletto. Dictated the pace. He's landed the cleaner punches in round number 1 of the scheduled 10-rounder. Friday Night Fights on ESPN. Glad you can join us for Friday Night Fights here on ESPN2. Bob Papa along with Teddy Atlas and Teddy, Mike DiBenedetto. Gary Balletto obviously didn't spend the day in the spa. They've come to work. And so far in this first round, DiBenedetto, the road guy, has come in and done a pretty good job against Balletto.
He found something that worked. You want to look for something that you can be constructive with, that you can be successful with. He found it, a right hand over the jab of Balletto. Sometimes Balletto doesn't move his head when he jabs. That right hand might have carried the round for DiBenedetto.
So what does Balletto do to counter that?
He's going to move his head after he jabs, or feint. Get that right hand out of the way.
All right, we will see how it unfolds in round number 2. Balletto in the red, white, and blue, hoping to use this night as a springboard for his career. Vinny Paz's career is coming to an end. He's been a fixture in the New England area, and Balletto is hoping he can win over some of the fans of the Pazmanian Devil. Not a good round 1, though, for Balletto, as DiBenedetto nailed 20 of 66 punches, 16 of 28 in the power category.
Bob, you just asked a $64,000 question before. What does Balletto do to not get hit with that right hand he's been hit with regularly the first round? Another thing he can do is double up that jab. You throw 2 jabs instead of 1. You smother that right hand. Keep that right hand home. You throw 1 jab and just lay there, and you give room for your opponent to counter with that right hand.
Gary Balletto gets tagged again as DiBenedetto is taking the fight to him.
And it's all right hands that are crashing home, doing the damage to Balletto, not the left-handed variety.
Well, Balletto said that he was going to be a boxer and not get impatient, but you just wonder if the switch has been triggered by DiBenedetto, and now Balletto is going to get away from his game plan and just start brawling.
Well, if he gets urgent, if he gets desperate, being at home can turn around and work against you. You can start to say, wow, I got to do something. I don't hear the crowd, or maybe I don't hear their satisfaction. I'm starting to worry a little bit. You can start to look to pull it out of the fire and forget about the boxing essentials. Start looking for what you're comfortable with, what you really feel is your greatest trade, the power.
DiBenedetto got a late start as a pro. Didn't turn pro until 1996. He feels he's very fresh, not burned out. He's worked with Jesse James Leha, an angel named Fred, on his boxing technique. 2 guys he's met along the way. In fact, DiBenedetto got into boxing as an accident. He was at a party. He got into a little bit of a fight. Some girl at the party saw DiBenedetto fighting at the party, and her uncle happened to be a boxing trainer. He went to the gym, and lo and behold, he liked the sport, and DiBenedetto has done well at it.
Doing something constructive instead of destructive.
Best punch of the fight landed by Balletto, a left hook.
Trying to be destructive right now to DiBenedetto's career. Balletto trying to show that power.
Balletto loading up with those looping right hands, something he promised he would not do.
This man may not bowl many strikes, but don't you think he's not still at the top of his game? His scores are not reflected in his average. His scores cannot be measured with hash marks and excess. Even between frames, he keeps his roller going. Here's to you, you old polecat. You keep on living the high life.
This is crabgrass. I don't want to see crabgrass in my lawn. We put down Scott's turf builder with Halts in the early spring.
That's the only thing I ever use. Scott puts this protective barrier over the lawn.
And it stops the crabgrass from germinating. Turf builder with Halts. The best defense against crabgrass.
Powerful. Compelling. Emotional. We Were Soldiers is the first Oscar-worthy film of 2002. Mel Gibson is superb. 4 stars. We Were Soldiers. Rated R. Today in theaters everywhere.
Round number 3 underway for Gary Balletto and Mike DiBenedetto. DiBenedetto in the white trunk with the red trim, 21-0, 2 draws, 14 knockouts. Balletto from Cranston, Rhode Island, 23-0-2, 20 knockouts. He's 26 years of age. Balletto in the red, white, and blue. Started boxing at the age of 13. His father passed away when he was 11. His mom moved the family to Florida. Gary started going to a gym. Didn't really have a lot of friends at the time. And found some solace in the gym. Moved back to Rhode Island at the age of 18. And boxing became a serious business for him.
Well, Balletto may have come here with the idea to box. But now he is caught in between which way to go. Looking to press the fight to make up for those right hands he's getting hit with.
Oh, nice right hand over the top of DiBenedetto.
Balletto going straight back. When you go straight back, if your opponent follows you and lets them go, you will get hit. So far, 2 flaws in the defense of Balletto. One, when he jabs, he stays stationary, gets hit with the right hand. 2 is when he goes straight back.
Balletto is trying to make his mark as a boxer. As he told us, he wants to try to fill this Rhode Island, New England vacuum that Vinny Paz will leave when he retires. He wants to win over some fans tonight. He's also got a few other things on his plate. He owns a construction business. All right, watch your head. Providence area. And he owns a cafe, Balletto's Cafe.
Watch your head, guys. Watch your head.
Both of those businesses suffering a little bit as he tries to focus totally on boxing.
Right now, Balletto should focus totally maybe on throwing those big punches to the body. Slow down DiBenedetto a little bit. Take some of his elusiveness away. Take some of his legs away. When you're not successful to the head, go down to the body. That does not move. That is in front of you. That is easier to hit.
Mike DiBenedetto landing the cleaner punches here in round 3. No knockdown so far in the fight.
When you're a cook, you hear people talk about a little pinch of salt here, a little dash of sugar there. Well, DiBenedetto's recipe for success tonight is a little boxing here, a little pressing there. He's mixing it up pretty good. DiBenedetto.
Uppercut by Balletto did score, but the round carried by DiBenedetto. Welcome back to Friday Night Fights, presented by Miller High Life. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas, ringside, 10 rounds. Gary Balletto in the red, white, and blue. Mike DiBenedetto in the white with the red trim. Take a look at the punch numbers in round 3. DiBenedetto outlanding Balletto 20-9, 15 with power shots.
I wonder how many of those punches are right hands. But right now, the right hand doing damage for Balletto as DiBenedetto goes straight back. Right here, Balletto should concentrate on the body. Freeze that body. Then the head will be there.
DiBenedetto trying to tie up Balletto a little bit.
Both fighters trying to time each other with big punches. The man with the more power is Balletto. The man who has the better technical skills so far, DiBenedetto. We will see what wins, power or technical skill.
See Teddy's scorecard, 29-28. Having a shutout. I gave DiBenedetto all 3 rounds. Round 2 was obviously close.
couple of opportunities offensively have opened up for Balletto. One is when DiBenedetto comes in looking for that right hand. Balletto can time him, see whose right hand gets there first. And the one that will get there first would be the faster. The short.
Let him out. Let him out.
In other words, they will both be playing a little
move back down.
roulette.
Okay.
Also, another opportunity for Balletto is on the inside. DiBenedetto will lean forward a little bit, leaving himself vulnerable to that uppercut. Which Balletto landed a good one the last round.
Rather than land the left hook.
Well, there's no doubt about the game plans now. Balletto started boxing. He's looking to press, looking to land his best friend, looking to be comfortable with the thing he thinks he does best, power.
Hey, what about this factor? DiBenedetto was able to get some tape of Balletto. He's been on Friday Night Fights before. He's been on TV. DiBenedetto has never been on TV. They were not able to get any video of him to prepare for him. Advantage DiBenedetto, right?
Yes, sir. Good point there.
Nice slip.
Over here.
Little secret here.
Okay, no, not
DiBenedetto. Nobody can get a real line on him. Not sure of what to expect. As you said, DiBenedetto's people knew what to expect when they were fighting Balletto. And they've had a game plan.
For the most part, in round 4, Balletto has carried the action and landed a cleaner shot.
How does your gray beard or mustache reflect on you? Man, look old. Get vitamin-enriched Just for Men gel. The Rejuvenator, specially made to penetrate coarse gray in 5 minutes and match your hair. The Rejuvenator Just for Men gel.
Wouldn't you like to see boxing the way it used to be? With hungry kids, no frills, and big dreams? Then don't miss Showbox, the new generation. And it's all new season, every other Saturday at 5 p.m. only on Showtime.
Warning. This movie is so exhilarating, it can only be seen exclusively in IMAX theaters and other large format cinemas worldwide.
Yeah, I like that.
Ultimate X, rated PG, only in theaters May 10th.
This guy's been busting me up all night. So why should I get out of the corner? Because I'd gladly take another 3 minutes of pain for a shot at a title. Wouldn't you?
Friday Night Fight on ESPN 2.
Well, DiBenedetto has been successful with the right hand all night. There you see it once again. Timing Balletto as he starts to throw his jab.
Round number 5 underway. Balletto carried round 4 for most of the round, but as the highlight showed, DiBenedetto had his moments. DiBenedetto closed on that round. You see some of the numbers through 4. Of the 109 total connects in this fight between the two, only 15 have been jabs. So both guys just going with the power shots and not very effective with their jabs. At the controls of CompuBox tonight, Bob Pinocchio and Joe Carnicelli.
Mike, watch your head coming in. Okay? Coming in low.
We talked earlier about who has the edge in different departments. The edge of power, Balletto. The edge technically, as far as overall skills, seems to be DiBenedetto, which will usually win. Well, usually, the man with the edge in overall skills will at least be ahead in the fight. The man with the power to turn it around fast.
Well, the one thing, too, though, about the power, we talked at the beginning of the show about both of these guys with very weak opposition in their careers through their 25 and 23 pro bouts, respectively. Balletto has 2 knockouts past the 4th round. DiBenedetto has 1. Neither guy has gone very long in fights, although Balletto did go 10 rounds once against Joseph Figueroa. He won a 10-round decision against a 9 and 44 fight. It's really hard to gauge a lot of things, isn't it?
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's the opposite way. When they haven't fought anybody, you have a lot of questions.
But it's a good matchup because they're both in the same boat.
Yes, it is.
Well, one area that that Balletto is always susceptible is the looping rights. He's got sort of a almost a permanent swelling under his left eye. We talked to him yesterday. You can see that he always has the potential to swell, which leads me to believe he gets hit with those looping rights a lot.
Well, today, he's getting hit with all varieties, looping and straight. He's not being choosy. Both fighters, as we mentioned a couple rounds ago, looking to time each other with right hand. One of these rounds, somebody's right hand is going to get home. So far, DiBenedetto doing a better job of mixing it up a little bit. Hip press, but hip box too.
Not a lot of big shots in round 5 for either guy. Midway point of the fight.
All right.
Welcome back to the fabulous Foxwoods Resort and Casino in Connecticut. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas ringside. Gary Balletto, Mike DiBenedetto underway, round number 6. In a scheduled 10-round lightweight showdown. Friday night fight presented by Miller High Life. No knockdown so far in the fight. DiBenedetto has been the busier of the two. Neither guy has been very effective with their jabs. You see, DiBenedetto has landed 50% of his power shots. And I would say, for the most part, he's carried the fight. Wouldn't you, Teddy?
Yes, I would. This is a case where the man without the power, that man being DiBenedetto, has been served by not having the power. He's known that he's had to be busy in other areas. He's had to be well-rounded. He's had to mix it up, where Balletto has looked mostly for the power. Therefore, what has happened is the rounds where Balletto has not landed big punches, has not hurt DiBenedetto, he's lost.
Teddy's scorecard through 5 reads 48-47 DiBenedetto. 49-46 for DiBenedetto from Chicago.
DiBenedetto, one of the big edges so far in this close fight has been that he's proven he can win rounds without having to hurt Balletto. Balletto has not proven that yet. Balletto fights and feels like he has to hurt, has to land a big punch to carry around, to be effective.
Remember, this is DiBenedetto's first fight out of the state of Illinois. This is the home turf for Balletto, who fights all of his fights in the New England area.
And if we come down to a decision, that can be as important as any left hand or right hand.
Well, Balletto's whole promise of not just brawling and trying to box, slowly going out the window.
Not only looking for one big shot, as you touched on, they're big looping wide punches. Harder for those punches to land. Once again, I would suggest that Balletto goes to the body. Slows down DiBenedetto.
He did throw a good right hook to the body earlier in the round. Which set up a good sequence for him, but
that's the key. Up. That word. Up. Right hook. There must be more than up. Right hook.
And a left from Balletto.
DiBenedetto helping Balletto a little bit this round, staying in front of him. Balletto needs to be set to punch. DiBenedetto standing in front of him has been good for Balletto.
Round 7 between Gary Balletto and Mike DiBenedetto. Ready to roll. Neither guy has ever lost as a professional. Balletto 23-0-2, 20 knockouts. DiBenedetto 21-0-2, 14 knockouts. DiBenedetto 30 years of age in the white trunks from Chicago. Balletto in the red, white, blue, 26 years of age. Teddy's scorecard, you have it even through 6. I have DiBenedetto leading 58-56, 4 rounds to 2.
Who says that somebody must go? Could be a draw.
True. There's always a possibility. No knockdowns so far in the fight. You know, DiBenedetto, as we mentioned earlier, started out as a high school wrestler in the Chicago area. I asked him yesterday, what's tougher? Wrestling? Not pro wrestling. High school wrestling, you know, regular wrestling. You got to cut weight, you have to be athletic, not just throw people through the ropes and have long hair and scream. And he said, oh, boxing is much. He says, in wrestling, you make one mistake, You get pinned. You got another match. In boxing, you make mistakes, you can get seriously hurt.
He's right. But wrestling, real wrestling, college wrestling, high school wrestling, tough sport. Maybe one of the closest to being tough as boxing, because you have to make weight, because you mentally have to be tough, and you have to be smart. You have to know moves, not just be strong. That is not enough. Balletto is the stronger man here, but it is not always enough.
This is only the second time in Balletto's career he's gone past 6 rounds. He had that 10-round decision against Joseph Figueroa. DiBenedetto has been past 6 rounds 3 times. He's never been past 8. But as he said, once you go 8, you can go 10.
DiBenedetto would be well served to use that jab on the outside and circle around Balletto, not come straight at him. Give angles. Move laterally, in and out, side to side. When DiBenedetto does that, he seems to separate himself. He seems to have a huge edge.
Now we asked DiBenedetto about leaving the cozy confines of Illinois to come here to the New England area to fight a hometown guy. He says, I'm going to prove the point. I know who I've fought and where I've fought them. And I know there's knocks on my record. He says, this is a chance for me to prove myself on the road. Left hand staggers DiBenedetto. Right on the chin.
A big wide left hook. But that can land when the man pulls straight back, as DiBenedetto did.
Cannot be saved by the bell in any round. DiBenedetto trying to hang on to the end of round 7.
Let's go, come on. Let's go. We talked about both fighters having the habit of going straight back. Well, you can see right here what happens when you go straight back. DiBenedetto went straight back. Big left hook lands and probably saves the round for Balletto, who I believe had been losing that round up to that point.
Well, when you look at the numbers, fairly even round, although Balletto had the edge in the power shots. And, you know, you got to look at the clean, hard punch, and Balletto landed the cleanest and hardest punch of the round. So, pro boxing, I gave the round to Balletto based on that one punch because I thought the round was fairly close, and that one punch tipped the scale in Balletto's favor.
That is why the rules favor the harder, more effective puncher. It is what puts fannies in the seat. That is what allows professional boxing to make money. To continue.
Now, referee Dick Flaherty, at the start of the round, told the timekeeper, lovable Lou Dell, to hold the bell. Wait, and they had the doctor take a look at DiBenedetto, make sure he was okay after getting staggered near the end of the round, and also some swelling around that right eye.
Right guy, let him out. I got it.
The doctor taking a pen light, looking at the pupils of DiBenedetto.
Right guy, let him out. Let him out.
Trying to see whether or not they contract to the light properly. A doctor can tell a lot with a little flashlight.
Take a look at Teddy Atlas's scorecard through 7. 67-66. He has Balletto ahead by a point. I have it the other way. I have DiBenedetto ahead by a point, which would lead you to believe that it's a close fight.
There are two major strengths that Balletto has going for him. One is power. The other is home cooking. Fighting in front of his home people.
Combinations like that help Balletto's case. Teddy, there's 1 minute to go here in round 8, and there's 2 more rounds, rounds 9 and 10. Left hand staggers DiBenedetto again. I think he got him on the tempo a little bit. I'll have to ask my question later.
Balletto not showing himself to be a fine finisher. Not knowing exactly what to do when a man's hurt. To concentrate on the body. Because when a man is hurt, he will move his head. If not before he's hurt, he will definitely move it when he's hurt. Instinct will take over. And he will know he has to survive. If you go to the body, you will find that edge.
Teddy, does DiBenedetto have to dominate the last 2 rounds? Your scorecard has it one way, mine has it the other. That means that face it, it's a close fight. Does he have to be dominant in those last 2 rounds?
Probably here in New England, I would say so. Maybe I'm not being fair to the judges. I have not seen their cards yet.
Good round for Balletto. Welcome back to Foxwoods Resort and Casino in Connecticut. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas, glad you can join us. Friday Night Fights presented by Miller High Life. Gary Balletto, Mike DiBenedetto. Round number 9 in the scheduled 10-round lightweight bout. Neither guy has lost as a pro. They each have 2 draws. DiBenedetto fighting out of Illinois for the first time in his career. Last couple of rounds, Balletto has taken control, Teddy. In the last 3 rounds, to get a look at the punches landed, Balletto has landed 49 power punches, and DiBenedetto has only landed 17. And that's how you attract the judge's attention.
Yes, it is. But you had all on the rope. DiBenedetto must find a way to turn things around. 7 to tie. Get control of this fight and the rhythm of this fight once again.
Corner of DiBenedetto told him at the start of this round, you got to use your jab. Get that jab out there and then let that right hand go because Balletto is susceptible.
One thing DiBenedetto's doing too much of, hanging around in front of Balletto. That left hook was a cupping left hook by Balletto. A slapping left hook. Did not turn it over. Did not land with the meaty part of the glove.
Balletto with the most meaningful punch of this fight came in round 7 in the late stages with a left hook on the chin that sent DiBenedetto reeling back into the neutral corner. Did not go down, but he was hurt.
Balletto's people tried to work on boxing more for this fight. I believe they should also work on more body punches. Because one of the best assets of Balletto is his power. And when that's one of your best assets, it is your responsibility to find ways to land that power. One of the best ways to land power is to numb your opponent's body. Hurt him in the body.
Early in this fight, DiBenedetto had some success with lead right hand. Balletto is having success with left hook.
Balletto's starting to go downstairs a little bit, and it has been helping.
And Dick Flaherty steps in and stops it here in round 9. And DiBenedetto looks a bit dazed. I think it's a good stoppage by Dick Flaherty, just based on the body language of DiBenedetto. Gary Balletto got off to a sluggish start. Still has some work to be done, but he improves to 24-0-2, gets his 21st stoppage. And Tiger Balletto and the fans at Balletto's Cafe in Providence get a chance to celebrate as Gary gets a win. DiBenedetto suffers his first loss. 37 seconds of round 9. Teddy will take a look at it. The left hook was the punch of choice for Balletto as this fight wore on.
And the punches to the body, that good left hook underneath, did a lot of damage. It allowed Balletto to keep DiBenedetto frozen in front of him, where he could go to work and get the referee to step in and end the night.
2:37 of round 9. We'll take another look at it again. It was, as you mentioned, shots to the body coming up in a second or so. Right there, shot to the body and then the left hook to the chin.
Turn things around. And back to the body once again. Leading to the referee stepping in.
And Dick Flaherty stepped in, and no argument for Mike DiBenedetto. The power of Gary Balletto over the last 3.5 rounds was the difference. And we have just been told that all 3 judges had the fight 77-75 in favor of Balletto, which means that they were right on the mark, because that's what Teddy had in this fight as well. So Balletto gets the TKO victory. Don't forget, coming up in our main event, Vinny Paz, Eric Luca, Super Middleweight Championship at stake. But first, here's Brian and Max.